Welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. You're watching All the Beer No Idea. If you don't know, if you do know, ignore that, and we'll just crack on with it. So yeah, and if you are one that doesn't know, I'm Baz. So let's get going anyway. So what we got coming up now? We've got a beer from County Durham, and it's from S43 Brewery. Picked up an 8-pack. Should have been 42 quid. It was 35 quid. Most of the beers were 6-7 quid in the pack, apart from 2 of them. There's all that bullshit that you don't really want to hear. But yeah, what we've got from S43 Brewing is a can of their Skeleton Crew Belgian IPA, coming in at 6.7%. Don't know if you can see there. Lots of little skulls on there and bones. It's a 440ml can. I think... I'm not sure actually. I think this one might have actually been a £3 can, as it happens. But there was this and the Pilsner that were 3 quid. All the other ones were 6 or 7 quid. So I actually only really bought it because I was having a bargain. Just bear with me. There we go. Just had a message come up, so I'll clear it off the screen because it will just bug me if I keep looking at it. So there we go. 440ml can, Belgian IPA, S43 out of County Durham. 6.7%, would have been about £3, I'm certain it is if you bought it on its own. We have the S43 glass, there we go, that I picked up from the website along with these beers. This was £4.95. Spend over 30 quid, you get free delivery. Let's stop all the bullshit now, like I said, again. And let's get this open, see what we get. Belgian IPA, this will be interesting. Because I always sort of think of Belgian beers really as blondes or this, that and the other, but you do get Belgian IPAs. So it might not be the greatest of reviews, to be honest. I'll probably just end up reviewing it as a beer. I have had some, don't get me wrong. So, my God, there are some craters in there. Look at the state of that can. Big old yeasty bits in there. There's still a little bit left in the can. As you can see, hazy sort of orangey amber colour. No real carbonation going up the glass from what I can see. We've got a finger of really compact white head. So I filled it up a little bit too much. I don't think I'm going to have much joy swilling it around to try and get some aromas, but I'll get the old big fat hooter in there and we'll see what we get. I'll be honest with you, not a lot. I'm totally honest. There's a little sort of citrus tangerine kind of aroma in there. No sort of yeastiness. A little bit of maybe sort of a Belgian hoppy kind of feel, if you like. I mean, the only sort of thing I kind of think about Belgian IPAs is really sort of Duvel. I think they're triple hop Citra is IPA, and this sort of has that sort of Belgian hoppiness to it. So let's stop waffling on as you do. Let's get the rest out of the can, and I got a feeling that's just going to go even hazier. You can't see through that. Lots of floaty bits, but we love the floaty bits. So shut up, Baz. Let's have a taste and see what we get. Cheers, everyone. Okay, right, yeah. And it's got a feel of that triple hop Citra for me. Go in again. Really smooth, lovely body on this beer. 6.7%, but that's a really good body. It's got traits of sort of like an English IPA, if you like. And I would probably say the body is part of that. That gives you that feeling of an English IPA. But it's a beautiful body on it. Carbonation, non-existent pretty much. All you get is lots of tiny little bubbles that just... It's like a feather duster on the inside of your mouth, that's about it. Super, super smooth, super silky. Now, for me on the taste, you get that sort of tangerine citrus sort of taste to it. And that's quite powerful. But just behind that, you're getting the hops. You're getting a big bitterness in there. And I would say the citrus thing is bigger in this than what you may be getting a Belgian IPA. But as soon as that bitterness and that hoppiness kicks in, that's where you're getting the Belgian IPA side of it. It doesn't have that sort of typical Belgian yeastiness that you get in some of these beers. It's very... how can I put it? It's hard to describe. It's almost like an English IPA. Like, I'm not going to say West Coast, but it has that strong bitterness of maybe a West Coast. But the flavours remind you of a Belgian IPA. What do I think of it? Excuse me, let's get the gas out. Yeah, I get what they've done. And does it represent the Belgian IPA style? In my opinion, like I said, I'm quite novice on the Belgian IPA style, but does it represent it? It's in there. That representation of a Belgian IPA is in there. It's like the front side of it, you got English IPA, and then that Belgian side sort of kicks in later. But I don't mind it. It's a bitter old drink. It's nice enough. 6.7%. Do you get that? Yeah, that bitterness for me, and to be honest, the more you drink it, your palate adjusts that citrus sort of flavour, and it dies down a little bit. And I would say certainly from that mouthful, you're then getting a little bit more Belgian. It feels a little bit more Belgian. 6.7%, like I say, that bitterness certainly gives it the feeling of a boozy number. I mean, at 6.7, you would say it sort of drinks around that. I've had 8.5%, 9% Belgian sort of drinks, and you know, triple hop citrus 9.5%. Probably feel as boozy as that. So I would say on this occasion, 6.7. This is drinking like the percentage says what it says on the can. Is it a decent beer? Obviously, Belgian IPA is going to be a style that is not everyone's choice. But if you like that style of beer, I think S43 have done a pretty decent... Oh, shit. Can's gone everywhere. There we go. I think S43... Oh, my... Going well, this one. Right, hold the can, Baz. Don't move. Hold it there. Don't let it pop out your hand. Do I think S43 have done a good job? Yes, I do think they've done a good job. £3 a can. I would say that's reasonable. But you can pick Belgian beers up in the supermarkets, and you can get the triple hop Citra for £2.50, 9.5%. Although there isn't as much in it, but in all honesty, they haven't done a bad job of that, I don't think. So for me, does it get the thumbs up? Yeah, it's no world beater, I wouldn't say. Somehow it is just that slightly bit different from an authentic Belgian IPA, but I think they've done a decent job. So yeah, if you're into your Belgian beers, give it a try, give it a go, and at £3 a can, it's well worth it. Apologies for the tossing cans in the air, but things go wrong. Would I recommend it? Yeah, recommend picking it up. Do I like it? Yeah, I like it. I'm going to finish that easy enough. If you've had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Baz's juggling act will be back again some point, so I'm glad you enjoyed the video, or hope you've enjoyed the video even, and I will see you again soon on another beer review. Cheers.